Hi Martin. Wanted to start with last night actually. You was back at the stadium, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, at the Fans Forum. How enjoyable was that, and I guess how important is it, as it should be, that the women's team were represented by yourself and Bethany on an occasion like that?
No, it's important. I think for the unity between the club, between men's and women's team, and also the club as a whole, being able to come together to meet the fans, answer questions, but more importantly then as a staff before that, to outline the direction we're going in and where the club's going in with both teams, and to be there with Thomas, and more importantly for me, someone who I've looked up to and I still look up to as a head coach, and someone who I have a good relationship with at this club. So no, it was a really nice occasion for us, myself and Beth, to be there and be part of that panel. Really nice occasion.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about Thomas. Obviously, you work in the same building, but this is such a big place. You're not going to be with each other day to day. But was it nice, I guess, for yourself, as a younger coach compared to him, to kind of pick his brains and spend a bit more time with him than you sort of normally would?
Yeah, I think we speak quite a bit in terms of over the phone and on message, and we come across each other quite a lot when I'm over this side. We have a good relationship. He gives me small golden nuggets of advice and supports me in terms of on the pitch and off the pitch. He's always looking out for our results and is always cheering the team on. So that's really important, and I'm the same with them as a team. And I think collectively that shows a real clear unity between the club, between both teams, and we just need to keep building that relationship so we can continue to, more importantly, win games between one another, but also more importantly wider, to make sure that we can keep taking this club forward.
Yeah, and you kind of mentioned about a night like last night, sort of the topic turns to the future and I guess big plans. It's obviously been a great start, but how excited are you by the future, especially the conversations going on last night?
No, it's really important for me as a head coach. You want to be part of a club that has big ambition and has a desire to tackle the league and want to be successful, and whether that is league or that's cup competitions, we want to make sure we're competitive, and I'm sure the club will make sure we are. And more importantly now for me and Thomas is to make sure our teams are organised, effective, and we push on in all competitions to make sure that we can make the team successful in our head coach role. So it's important now we really knuckle down in this period before the international break. We have one game, the men's team are now coming back, and we want to make sure that we finish on a high against Birmingham on the weekend.
Yeah, and lastly from me and on the game, team news for the game after the Chelsea one at the weekend. Has everyone sort of shaping up going into this league?
Yeah, everyone's been training this week. Apart from the long-term injuries, Ella Luana, everyone's in contention for the game.